BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Welcome back all on a rather unfortunate circumstance. If you have not been following me on Twitter, which I'm pretty active on covering up-to-date aviation news quicker than here on YouTube, I'd highly recommend it. But if you were following and you've just been monitoring the industry, you may have seen that in the past 24 hours another airline in the industry did indeed collapse. Coming only days after in a video, I actually said that while many airlines come into the industry, very few survive. Today's fallen airline is Air Italy, an airline which had eyes for a promising future, one that would have seen it capture the Italian market and even more, take over Alitalia's capacity and become the true flag carrier of Italy. However, some 2 years after first being announced, they have indeed said they'll be ceasing all operations in a statement posted on their website. Translating the website statement, which was in Italian to English, it reads, following the shareholders' meeting of Air Italy, which resolved the company's liquidation to perform, and with the aim of minimising the inconvenience for passengers holding Air Italy tickets. Yes, passengers are informed that from the 11th to the 25th of February 2020, including all Air Italy flights will be operated by other carriers at the times and on the days already scheduled. All passengers who have booked flights departing or arriving after February 25 will be reprotected or fully refunded. So who were Air Italy? Well, Air Italy were a privately owned airline based in Italy which had the backing of Qatar Airways, who owned the airline with a minority stake of 49%. The airline flew the likes of the A330, 737NG, and more notably the 737 MAX, which has indeed been grounded since March of 2019, reducing capacity significantly. The new Air Italy was launched on the 19th of February in 2018. The main focus, though, it was to create another Italian airline that would be stable and would eventually be the flagship, as briefly touched on earlier. They simply hoped that Air Italy would be the flag carrier and would take over that reign from Alitalia, who had filed for administration a year prior to Air Italy's launch. The collapse of Air Italy, though, is not the first time we've seen something like this take place. WOW Air, Thomas Cook and Monarch have all shut down as well, and I'm sure there are other carriers that I just haven't named. Reports indicated that Air Italy, despite having goals, weren't exactly profitable to fly. In fact, their fares were expensive, which saw them lose money for each passenger they flew. While they only had 3 of the 737 MAXs in their fleet, the grounding subsequently did impact them and any future plans they had, which did include flying to the likes of Asia, utilising the backing of Qatar for future routes to the Middle East, and in addition potentially in North America. Despite this closure, 49% owned by Qatar, Air Italy had seen the Doha-based airline want to persist and continue funding the airline, in the hope it would become profitable. However, for Qatar, this may have truly been the best decision, given us seeing similar failed investments for Etihad Airways, leading to them posting losses of over US $2 billion and are still in a poor financial state, despite it ever improving. In a statement, Qatar Airways said, Qatar Airways has strongly believed in the company and its potential, supporting the management's proposed business plan with a view to improving Air Italy's growth and job creation, with the addition of long-haul routes and numerous in-flight service improvements, in line with Qatar Airways' globally renowned high standards. What are your thoughts on the closure of Air Italy? Do let me know down in the comment section below. And in addition, if you have any thoughts on Qatar Airways believing in the Air Italy project, do you believe it was always destined to fail, or were Qatar Airways right in wanting the airline to continue on just for a little bit longer so they could continue to fund it? Do let me know down in the comments below, as I mentioned, and I'll see you all next time.